Heidi ho, puzzle combaters. So, coming at you with another closer look video. And I'm gonna go with a healer this time. We haven't covered any healers as of yet. So, let's go with Throttle. Okay, so he has a very unique special, and for 4-star healers, green especially, the only one better than him in ranking is an event hero from High Noon called Wyatt. So this guy is solid through and through, which is fantastic because you do need some healing. And not only do your allies heal over time over 3 turns, the 16% dodge is amazing. I swear it's 100% sometimes. And then you got the clear status ailments from all allies, so he'll clear off a burn or a poison, whatever the case is, which is sure beneficial as well. So he is an A-rated hero. And he's a support hero, like I said, with the healing, which is definitely good for both defense and offense. Now, he has fairly high stats across the board, which contributes to his A rating. So, not bad on defenses or health, as you can see at 1182. So that's a good thing. Alright, so the War Machine though. I personally, he has a high War Machine rating too, but I personally don't really use him on War Machines a lot. He can help for sure, especially some of the blue war machines are tough. Man, I don't know what it is, but blue war machines are always tough, it seems. So, yeah, I mean, he's got a higher rating for the war machine, but like I said, I personally don't use him because I have so many other healers options for that. So, that's just me though. But if you find him helpful for the war machine, I mean, definitely use him. Alright, so let's run through some of the weapons that are available at his disposal and see how many of them can help boost what he does. Now, I still don't have any 5-star green weapons after a couple years of playing this, so I gotta go to the summon gate here. Let's start with the assassin here. So you have critical chance and armor. I mean, neither of those are real helpful for a defensive hero. For some of the offensive heroes, they would be, but if this is what you have to use and you are doing a War Machine attack with them, then you're gonna up the tile damage, right? So it is a decent option if that's your only 5-star option. So we got the Reptilian here. Again, critical chance and armor. It's kind of repetitive in the green weapons, as you'll see. Unfortunately, a lot of the bonus properties here are repetitive among the weapons. We need more speed weapons for sure across green, for one thing, because I'm finding that there's a lot of armor ones for sure, and that don't really play a factor into the game yet. Alright, let's go on the warhead here. Okay, so the warhead here is not a bad option at all for a support hero like Throttle. You got the resistance, so if somebody hits with a blind or a poison or a burn or a bleed, there's a chance to resist that. And then you've got health points, 155 health points to add to his 1196, I think it was. So that's really good because that can help keep him alive longer on both offense or defense. So this is not a bad option at all, the warhead for sure. Okay, I think that's it for the regular 5-star greens. Just gonna take a quick boo through here, because I do have copies of all the 3 and 4 star greens, but just not any 5 stars. I don't have much luck when it comes to drawing the 5 stars, and yeah, I'm poor when it comes to 5 star greens, as in I have none. Alright, so that's it. Okay. So go in here and cover these ones. So I got the Bronco Snakebite is one of the master weapons. So its perk is critical chance and the chance to hit an enemy with dodge or while blinded. So that's not bad, but that's again more offensive based. However, if you're using them on a war machine hit, as I stated before, having the tile damage from the critical chance is a decent option for sure. Okay, so might as well carry on with the master weapons here. We got the Bennett is a 3 star green that does burn, and I do have a copy of that one. Sorry, that's not burn, that's bleed on that one. And again, more offensive based. If he's on defense with this weapon, and yeah, like the special isn't gonna hit the enemy on either defense or offense because his special is support based. So, and then so the other 2 master weapons that are green happen to be 5 stars. There's a CRB Carnivore, which unfortunately I don't have a copy of either of those, but the CRB Carnivore is a 5 star burn weapon, much like the Bennett here, which, I mean, it adds the defense stats, but it's not that great for a healer. And then you got the 418 GLM, which is a 5 star master weapon that is exactly like the Snakebite. And that one, even being a 5 star, it's only 26% critical chance, so that's unfortunate that the Glim isn't maybe a little bit higher being a 5 star. But you get the same chance to hit the enemy with dodge or while the hero's blinded, which again is more offensive based, but you can certainly use the Glim for him when you're taking him on offense on a war hit or a war machine. Alright, Leaf Blade, armor damage. Its attack stat is actually fairly high on the Leaf Blade. It's one of the higher ones, but again, he's not an attacking hero. On that, this is probably one of the 2 best to put on him. You've got the 11% dodge, which is amazing, as we know, on both offense and defense. So that bonus property of dodge, so he's going to dodge before his special even goes off, likely. And then you've got the dodge on him once a special goes off as well. This one I put on him a lot when I go to do war hits. I use both throttles a lot and more, because we do see quite a few blue tanks, as there's quite a few decent solid blues. So this one I put on him quite a bit for the extra health points. I know there's a lot of people that aren't fans of health weapons, but there's definitely reasons to use the health weapons. And this is one of them, to shore up your support heroes a little bit more, right? And then of course you've got the attack stat as well. Reduces the amount of damage from enemies. That's always a good thing too. Okay, so move down into the 3 star weapons. And you've got the W16 Assault, which is just resistance. But again, that can help shore him up until his special goes off and he clears the status ailment, in case it doesn't resist. And the Mark III, you get critical chance. So this is decent to put on him on offense too. So the one thing that really is missing from green weapons is there's no speed weapons. I noticed that right away. And that's very unfortunate that there isn't any at all. I think every other color has at least one. I know of only one for the purple weapons, but yeah, that's very unfortunate. Hopefully SG balances that out a little bit by introducing a weapon of the month that has speed. And one of the green ones that we already got could be a speed weapon. I'm not sure. I'd have to look up the history on those weapons. I think we're only on, what, maybe 10 or 11 weapons of the month so far. I'm not sure, so I'd have to look up the history on that. So yeah, so he's solid all across the board. So if you get him, you do want to level him, having that A rating, and he's one of the ones that is rated for his stats and that across the board as a 4 out of 5 or 4.5 out of 5, and that's really high actually, because there aren't too many of the vanilla heroes that are rated quite that high. So let's go through his talent grid. Now most of the healers and support heroes in the game do have this talent grid, which is fine. Yeah, but picking and choosing if you get too many of them, because I've got a ton of support heroes, so picking and choosing who's gonna get the emblems in the end is something, that's for sure. But there's a 3% chance to do 7% healing after receiving damage. So that healing spray, you do see that go off quite a bit actually with some of these heroes, because I have Tella in my alt account with a bunch of these emblems, and her healing spray can go off quite a bit, which is cool. So you've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15% chance to do the healing spray after receiving any damage. So that's pretty good, especially if you need him on defense, and then you've got a health weapon on him as well on defense. That's fantastic, and you're gonna add more health and defenses to him as you go down the talent grid. He actually is a 4-star. If I didn't have other healing options, I would have already put emblems on him. He is a 4-star that is worthy of the emblems for sure. And I would definitely take this path because I want to take advantage of the extra health points and the extra defense points. He's not an attacking hero. There's no point in doing that attack bonus, unless of course it's in your grid on both sides, as you'll see it is here. So I would likely take this one and do more health. I think if I were to be putting emblems on him, I would likely take that one to do more health as well. And then you got health, health, health over here, health, health, speed up his charge speed recovery. And this one, to me, in this case, is an attacking hero again, so I tend to opt for that one if these two are in competition with each other. I mean, the majority of the time I take the speed charge anyway, because why wouldn't you? If it's going to end up working out that it takes less tiles to charge your heroes on offense, for sure. That is a huge bonus. And then you got a healing bonus down here as well. So all around good hero. Absolutely decent, for sure. The dodge is huge in this game, and you put an easy pro on him on defense if you don't want the health of the Auk, the Stern Auk, then that's fantastic because he's gonna go off and dodge several times and help keep your team alive, right? So yes, he is a good hero. He had a messy special when we first started. All it was very fast charge speed, and it was only dodge. That's all it was. So in the beginning, he was quite the useless hero. And they buffed him and changed that up, and now he is definitely one of the more decent ones. So there you go. There's a rundown of Throttle. And yes, if you get a copy, at least level 1 copy of him up. He is a solid vanilla 4-star hero. Alright guys, that's it for this closer look.